The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
A first down throw for Brissett. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Brissett. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And the return will stop right around the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brissett on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
2nd down at 4.
Brissett sets to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Locke.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
On first down, Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bellamy, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Locke to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
We won it. Got him on. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go.
On play action, Locke. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 1st down, Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards the pick up there. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second and 4. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Brissett. the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brissett now. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here's Brissett. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
You better be afraid of me. 43 is the mic. Thanks. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Not here. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this throw will be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Mike 20. Right here, right here. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, baby, all day.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught. But he will come down out
of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he slings one that's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
4 down, 4 down. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mark 43.
Block now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
on 2nd and 12. Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Brissett. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked.